Welcome to the first lesson in this journey of learning French. I hope you had a chance to watch the first video. In the first video, I outlined 4 things that you must know before you begin to learn the French language. If you didn't watch the video, please go back. It's important for you to know those things so that you can be prepared to start learning French. Okay? Today we are going to look at the French alphabet. We are beginning from the very beginning. It is important that our first lesson is about the French alphabet. All right? L'alphabet. If you're ready, let's begin. The French alphabet has 26 letters. Okay? 20 of those letters are consonants and 6 of them are vowels. All right? So you see, I write here in English and I write here in French. Okay? 26 lettres, 20 consonnes, 6 voyelles. Okay? All right. So you are going to read French too. And with a lot of practice, you are going to read it and understand it really fast. All right? So that is it about the French alphabet. 26 letters, 20 consonants, and 6 vowels. Now, what are these 26 letters we are talking about? Let us begin. I want you to pay attention, all right, as I read. Now, you see here, I have written the letters, okay? And here on this column, I have written a tip, a way that you can pronounce the letters. I have written the sound that the letter makes when you say it. Okay? This is just to help you to remember how to say the letter correctly. Okay? So listen carefully while I read. Let's begin. A. You see that A sounds like this word I've written here. A. Okay? A. In English, we can say ah, 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 ah. There you are. So I hope you get it now. So you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, some people will write it like this, see this, but the pronunciation is like this, okay? E. In fact, there are very few ways that you can have the sounds of the French alphabet written in English. Very few tips. So you're not going to find these tips very common or very often. Some people, when they are teaching you, they will give you tips like this. So you want to pay attention more to the way the letters are pronounced and listen very carefully when the teacher is pronouncing the letters, okay? Like I said, all of these here are just tips of how you can pronounce the letters and to help you to remember. So let us read this again, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's continue. let us clear the screen for a bit, okay? Let's clean the screen. All right. Ash, okay? Pronounced like this word in English, ash. You know what ash is in English, okay? I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, W, X, Y, Z. All right? So these here, like I said before, I'm reminding you again, are just my way of helping you to remember how to pronounce the letters. Now, let us read these letters again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now let us look at some examples of how these letters are used in French words. Okay, so this is A, all right? A comme ange. Comme means like, or you can say as in. So when I say A comme ange, it just means A as in angel. Okay? So you have the word in French, and I have written here the word in English, what ange means in English. Ange in English means angel. Okay. B comme ballon. B comme ballon. C, canard. Canard. D, dinde. Dinde. E, éléphant. Elephant. Don't be confused here. I know you would be wondering, why is it that I said E, but I read this as éléphant? Why? Because of these things here that I am circling. These in French are called accent. Accent. And whenever you see these accent on a word or on a letter, the pronunciation of that letter will change a little bit. That is why we say E, but we read éléphant. Now, do you remember this word? This was the first word we saw, okay, for the letter A. okay? A, ange. Now, why am I telling you this? The E here has a similar, very similar pronunciation as the E. Listen while I pronounce this word. Ange. E. Ange. You get it? Don't be confused. All right? Let's move on. F. Fleur. Fleur. G. Garçon. Now, the best way to remember how to say this letter is this word. The beginning of the word, the beginning of this word, G, is the same pronunciation of this letter. Okay? I have made a mess here, so I'm going to write it out. Jésus. Jésus just means Jesus in English. Okay? This G is G. Okay? You got it? G, garçon. All right. Don't be confused again. I say G here, but I read G. G. Garçon. Why, you may ask? Well, we are going to see this in another video. All right? Let's move on. H. Pay attention here. I will tell you these tips from the very beginning so that you will start to understand and you remember. Okay? In French, the rule in French is you almost never pronounce the H, especially when it is at the beginning of a word. So you do not pronounce the H at all. You start pronouncing from the vowel or the word or the letter that comes after. Usually it's a vowel, okay? So because we do not pronounce the H in French, we will say this word, We start pronouncing from here. Let's move on. Igloo. Igloo. J. Jupe. Jupe. K. Karaté. Karaté. L. Lapin. Lapin. M. Mangue. Mangue. N. Nez. Nez. O. Orange. Orange. P. Pain. Pain. Q. Quatre. Quatre. A tip for you to remember how to pronounce this letter is the U in cute in English. Cute. Q. Cute. Okay? A little similar. Just something for you to help. Something to help you to remember. All right? Q. Quatre. R. R. Rouge. Rouge. This letter, when you're pronouncing this letter, you make a kind of guttural sound, like you're trying to scratch your throat, so to speak. Well, not with your fingers, but inside your mouth, okay? What is happening is you're making your throat inside, you're making it vibrate, okay? R, R. So you have the tongue is involved in making that sound, okay? So it comes with practice. Don't be worried if you don't pronounce it correctly just yet, All right? R, rouge. S, sept, sept. T, table, table. U, uniforme, uniforme. V, vert, vert. W, webcam, webcam. I would let you know right now that there are not so many words in French that begin with the letter W. Most of those words, or most of the words in French that begin with W, are borrowed from other languages, especially English. All right? X, X, xylophone, xylophone. Y, Y, yoga. Z, zèbre, zèbre. And we have come to the end of this first lesson, this very important lesson. I encourage you to go back and watch this video, okay? Listen very carefully as I pronounce the letters and practice, all right? There are more videos coming up to help you to learn French quickly and correctly. All right, I will see you in the next video. Merci et au revoir. Thank you and goodbye.